Craving. It's not good to crave because it could disconnect us from the people we love. But why I'm talking about craving? Because how can you love someone when you're craving so much of them? That's not love. That's more like lust. We're breaking it down, away and forward. You know the vibes. So page 139. Love can be tough to navigate when the mind is consistently craving more. Craving often blocks us from seeing the incredible people standing right in front of us. Craving also disconnect us from gratitude. It's page 139. And what we're talking about in this page, we're talking about how when you love someone, it's great when you love someone, right? But it's annoying when it's like you're not really loving. It's like you're loving them more than they love you. It's like there's a balance of love and lust, and you're more into that lust side because you're craving so much. If you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to have sex with you all the time, I can't wait for this and that, it's, yeah, you love them, but bro, you have a little addiction or something, gang, because you're craving something about them than anything else. If you crave a lot of hugs, or you clingy, and I say all the time clingy back, but it's got to be a balance. If you're like all the time like, oh yeah, yes, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, yes, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, like, I love you, this and that, that's not how you show love sometimes, man. And that's what we're saying in this page. And you could be like, oh no, I like to be clean. There has to be a balance of everything, with love, with being independent, clinginess, there's always gotta be a balance. If there's not a balance, and you do so much more, it could really stop from the love to get to the other person, and the other person could tell like, yo, this person loves me, but he's loving me too much. I had a few people that I talked to, and they didn't realize it, like, yo, you could love me, but like, if you're loving me so much, how can I show you love and you're loving me more than it's supposed to be? It shouldn't be one person loving the other person. It should be equal on each side. So the love is not feeling like more of a craving side. Love don't feel more like a lust. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're saying in this page. You know what I'm saying? Page 140. Emotional maturity is not... Alright, my bad. Page 140. Emotional maturity is not handling everything on your own or being beyond your emotions. Emotional maturity is feeling tough emotions without feeding them or projecting your tension onto others. So as we're talking about this page, on page 140, we're talking about how you're not LeBron James, you're not Kobe Bryant, you're not Michael Jordan. And let me cut to these legends, or let me say Tom Brady, whatever. At the end of the day, of all that, they still had someone to help them out. They still had someone they could talk to. Kobe had his wife. LeBron had his wife too. Michael Jordan might have his teammates, parents, and his dad. You know what I'm saying? You have those people in your life that mean so much to you, and that's what it is. Emotional maturity is, you have to understand, like, you can't handle everything on your own. I can't handle everything I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the best at what I'm doing right now. I'm just learning, and I'm learning, and I'm understanding how some friends of mine, shout out to the free agents, are doing it. I'm learning from them, and I'm looking at how their videos are. I'm looking at how they talk about certain things, and I'm like, yo, how can I get better? It's like, yo, I gotta get better just doing it, man. And that's what we're talking about in these videos and stuff. Like, I'm just trying to be consistent, but at the same time, like, all right, what can I do better so people could really tune in and to really care what is going on in this world, And that's what we're talking about in this video. Like, you can't think, emotional maturity is never what's beyond your emotions. It's not you can handle everything. What it is to understand your tough emotions, but not projecting them or feeding them to others. Like, sometimes, like, I could say a parent of mine's could sometimes say I'm feeling this way, or like sometimes I could be doing school in a semester, and you're coming and telling me some things that I don't need to hear right now. Oh, hey, we're going through this and that. I'm like, I don't need to know that right now, because what it's going to do, you're going to project your energy about something, and then it's going to come to my side, and it's going to mess with my good energy. And people don't understand that, where it's like, yo, you feeling sad or whatever you're feeling, okay, you should not bring that and project it to others or feed it to others. You should learn to accept what it is, reframe your words, and say, hey, I'm temporarily sad, the case may be, and then go and calm yourself down. Then talk to the person and say it in a neutral way, so don't make a person, like, let's say you or anyone, worry sometimes. People don't understand that. You know, your words have power, and sometimes people don't understand that. So what we're saying in emotional maturity is when you feel those tough emotions, don't even try to feed or project them. Understand your emotions at first, and then sooner or later you'll be able to talk about things, and it won't have no power towards what you're talking about, what happened in the past. We're talking about right now, and that's what we're saying in emotional maturity. To understand your emotions that are so harsh and tough, but without putting an influence on others, and that's what you need to do. Page 141. Find a partner who can match your emotional capacity. If they can feel the deep of your personal ups and downs without running, they'll be able to show up in your relationship during moments of both victory and struggle. Which partners know how to meet their own emotions with presence, there will be more harmonized understanding between them and less knocked up confusion. The way each partner meets themselves as an individual is reflected in the compassion and patience they offer each other. Neither partner has to be perfect or have to figure all it out, which makes it all worked is that love between you is not alone. It is chanced by your commitments to growth, let go, heal, and bind what you no longer serve. So as we're saying in this, and I'm going to say it simply on page 141, is what we're saying is find someone, as they said before, we say find a partner who can understand your emotional history when sometimes your old past could come up and stuff. Now we're talking about how we got to find a partner who could match your emotional capacity. Can they feel, can they also, today I'm just like, can they feel their own the depths of their personal ups and downs without running away, and able to show up in a relationship during the good times and the bad times. And that's what we're saying with the victory of struggle and victory and struggle. And what we're talking about to meet their own emotional presence is, why are we saying this? Because it's going to be able to have harmonized understanding between each other. It's going to be less confusion, and then y'all be able to look at each other in y'all individual and reflect in compassion and patience that y'all offer each other. What it does, it shows that y'all both are fine with it. You're not going to be perfect. Y'all not going to have it all figured out, and that's what makes everything work out. Because then you realize y'all both are not alone in this, what y'all going through. Y'all able to grow your commitments to each other. Y'all able to let go and accept and heal and unbind what no longer serves you. And that's what we're saying in page 141. And that's what I'm saying is, when you understand that, when you could understand the capacity and what goes on in your partner, then the more growth y'all have with each individual, and y'all the compassion and patience will happen. And that's why we're talking about this in these last few pages, man. So understand these sections about togetherness with your partner, or whoever in a relationship or situation, whatever it is. Just understand if they're not running away, whatever they're going through, and then they're not ghosting you, they're not leaving you on red, and they're actually communicating what they're going through, then things work better. If it feels one-sided, then you know what you have to do, and it sucks sometimes. So I hope the best for all you guys, and I just wanted to come out and say, look, things are going to get better no matter what seems like. Maybe this one didn't work, but the next one will. You got to always learn how to get better in each relationship. Learn what you didn't do right, learn what they didn't do right, and learn what you want in your relationship. But yeah, man, that's all I got to say today. Adios, amigos. Hasta luego, and see you again.